Today we're talking about Google's latest AI endeavors and its cloud hypercomputer. But before we get into that, Wednesday marks the 25th anniversary of the International Space Station's ISS physical assembly in orbit. On December 6, 1998, the crew aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour attached the U.S.-built Unity node to the Russian-built Zarya module, kicking off the modular construction of the ISS. A quarter century later, we look back at the milestones and breakthroughs from one of humanity's most impressive marvels of engineering and international cooperation. The ISS, which orbits the Earth 16 times every 24 hours at a speed of 5 miles per second, has been inhabited by researchers for over 23 years. It's the product of 5 space agencies from 15 countries: NASA, Roscosmos, Russia's National Space Agency, ESA, European Space Agency, JAXA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and CSA, Canadian Space Agency, have contributed to the station's assembly and operation. Its official journey began in the early 1990s when the United States Freedom, ordered by President Ronald Reagan in 1984, and Russia's Mir-2 space station projects were in danger of literally never getting off the ground. Freedom was in jeopardy primarily due to a lack of congressional funding amid rising costs, while Mir-2 was on the brink partially because of financial hardships following the collapse of the Soviet Union. Head to Engadget.com and read the rest of this story as we look back at 25 years of the ISS. Undoubtedly, 2023 has been the year of generative AI, and Google is marking its end with even more AI developments. The company has announced the creation of its most powerful TPU, formerly known as Tensor Processing Units, yet Cloud TPU V5P, and an AI hypercomputer from Google Cloud. The growth in generative AI models, with a tenfold increase in parameters annually over the past 5 years, brings heightened requirements for training, tuning, and inference. Amin Vadat, Google's engineering fellow and vice president for the machine learning, systems, and cloud AI team, said in a release. The Cloud TPU V5P is an AI accelerator, training and serving models. Google designed Cloud TPUs to work with models that are large, have long training periods, are mostly made of matrix computations, and have no custom operations inside its main training loops, such as TensorFlow or JAX. Each TPU V5P pod brings 8,960 chips when using Google's highest bandwidth interchip interconnect. The Cloud TPU V5P follows previous iterations like the V5E and V4. According to Google, the TPU V5P has 2 times greater flops and is 4 times more scalable when considering flops per pod than the TPU V4. It can also train LLM models 2.8 times faster and embed dense models 1.9 times faster than the TPU V4. Then there's the new AI hypercomputer, which includes an integrated system with open software, performance-optimized hardware, machine learning frameworks, and flexible consumption models. The idea is that this amalgamation will improve productivity and efficiency compared to if each piece was looked at separately. The AI hypercomputer's performance-optimized hardware utilizes Google's Jupyter Data Center network technology. In a change of pace, Google provides open software to developers with extensive support for machine learning frameworks such as JAX, PyTorch, and TensorFlow. This announcement comes on the heels of Meta and IBM's launch of the AI Alliance, which prioritizes open sourcing, and Google is notably not involved in. The AI hypercomputer also introduces 2 models, Flex Start Mode and Calendar Mode. Google shared the news alongside the introduction of Gemini, a new AI model that the company calls its largest and most capable, and its rollout to Bard and the Pixel 8 Pro. It will come in 3 sizes: Gemini Pro, Gemini Ultra, and Gemini Nano. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributors Will Shanklin and Sarah Fielding and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.